Hey, welcome to another episode of Backyard Beer Brothers. My name's Rory Doherty, and today I'm going to be drinking this beer right here. So this is a Tiki Lounge Tropical Gose from the Mill Brewery. These guys here are actually located here in Melbourne, so another local beer. Now, I kind of blew out just before. I've actually already poured this beer. To be honest, it was a terrible pour, but I also realized that I didn't have my mic hooked up. So boom, there was going to be no sound, but catching up to things. We're here, haven't tried it. As far as Gose, as a style is concerned, I'd say it's sort of very similar to a sour, but not as tart, usually really crisp. Quite often they'll have some form of fruit flavors and so forth, but very refreshing as well. So definitely keen. It does have sort of like a weird, it's like a definitely like tropical fruit, but it almost has like a fruit leather kind of smell to it. Like there's definitely a lot of sweetness coming through. So I'm excited, let's get into it. So there is definitely a little bit of a tang in there. Sort of, it's like a generic tropical fruit flavor. If you can sort of think tropical anything, that's what it tastes like. But the sourness lingers slightly, but it's also a little sweet. Very delicious. It's cranking. I was just in the middle of saying it's cranking hot today, so if you see me sweating, that's part of it, but this is like the perfect beer for it. So a little bit more about the beer. What we're looking at is a 4.2%. As far as the alcohol is concerned, it means that it's 1.4 standard drinks. Can's a little bit bigger than your standard, so it's 440 mils. Now, I usually talk about an Untapped score. This beer isn't actually on Untapped, so it's either very new and people haven't reviewed it, or people just aren't really keen, so they're not getting into it. But yeah, I don't know why. It's actually a very delicious beer. Some of these styles of beers though, like if I didn't know this was a beer and someone just handed it to me and said, hey look, this is a tropical, I don't know, vodka tropical drink, and I had some, could almost be convinced that it wasn't beer. Just realizing I'm almost finished and I'm almost at the point of having to scull another one, so I might just slow it down. But no, the Mill Brewery. So these guys are actually fairly new as well. I think they opened up, I think it was 2015, 2016. Sort of starting to expand, starting to see a few more of their beers in different bottle stores. Usually have to go to sort of independent or beer specialists to be able to get them though, so not the run-of-the-mill places. Tiki Lounge Tropical Gose. Not bad. It's kind of funny, whenever I think about Tikis, it always reminds me of Crash Bandicoot with the Ooga Booga thing that you get. But to the questions, would I buy this again? Yeah, I think I will. I'm pretty sure these weren't too expensive. But again, it just comes down to the time frame. If it's a hot day like it is today, I'd be happy to pick up a couple of these. Pardon me. It's definitely not a session beer. I've never seen myself picking up more than a 6-pack of these. Even a 6-pack I think would be too much. If I rocked up to a barbecue with a 6-pack of these, I'd be trying to hook a couple of other people up with them, get rid of them, trade them for something better, I suppose. But would I buy them as a gift? Yeah. So I can see myself buying them for someone that likes this style of beer, potentially buying them for someone who doesn't like beer, but also buying them for someone outside of Victoria. So if I went up to Queensland, I might take a couple of these to give away as a gift. Maybe like my brother-in-law, some of the boys back to New Zealand, potentially. But there's a bit of sediment in the bottom. That's okay, that's basically flavor. Bam! She's not so terrible, but as far as color is concerned, quite hazy. It's a good thing. rambling on again. Is it scullable? I'm fairly confident. Scullable, 440 mils, easy. Pardon me. Jeez. Pardon me again. Is it scullable? Yes. It would be nice for that tropical flavour lingered a little bit longer, but other than that, that's us done. Appreciate you watching. Hit the subscribe, hit the like, leave us a comment, but other than that, have a good one. Gee.